Good morning, sunshine. Whoa, calm down. You don't need to freak out like that. I'm just your next door neighbor. Coming to check in on you. Are you looking for this? Yeah, I'm sorry. It was a necessary precaution. I mean, come on. Besides watching TikToks, what other use do you have for this anyways? It's not like anyone gives a shit about you. To pick up the phone and call you or anything like that? Screw me. Oh, don't give me that bullshit. Even your lock screen is a stock image. And I saw that anonymous post you made on Reddit. Sorry, did I say that out loud? Oh, the voices. About how lonely you feel? And about how you have nobody to care for you? Oh, don't look that surprised. You're not being as anonymous as you think you are. Liar! You definitely don't have a gun near you, so quit it with that. Come on, Pookie Bear. I told you already. I'm your next door neighbor. You may not recognize me since I'm kinda new, but then again, it's not like you would have noticed me if I wasn't. You live in your little bubble, never even glancing around yourself, yet you'd be the one to constantly complain about how nobody ever looks about you or cares your way. How would you ever know if someone has their eyes on you, huh? Right. I didn't lie about that either. I did come in to check on you. It seems like you have trouble listening as well. You probably need a hearing aid. Sorry. The voices. Well, yeah. I know you can't get to the door in your condition, so why bother knocking in the first place? Look! Sorry. I even brought brownies. I follow a special recipe that I've created, and not to toot my own horn, but I can tell you it'll be the best thing you'll ever taste. You shouldn't have left your windows open if you didn't want anyone to get in then. Oh, right. You didn't leave them open. Anyways, I've actually moved in around 2 months ago. I believe you. I'm pretty quiet and discreet. You need to be very aware of your surroundings to notice me. But like I said, you're not as alert as you think you are. In fact, it's kind of the opposite. You're quite oblivious to almost anything around you. You should be more careful. Lies! Lies, but more lies! Come on. I already know that the nurses aren't coming before tomorrow. You're pretty much stuck on your own until then. Well, now you have me, don't you? I heard them say they'll be coming by tomorrow, duh. Yeah. The walls between apartments are like paper thin in this shithole of a building. Oh. So now we resort to threats of violence, do we? Under normal circumstances, I'd feel, threatened. But seeing your state, I'm sure you won't be getting out of that bed unless you really need to use the bathroom, and even you might not be successful at reaching it in time. I wouldn't bother screaming for help either. Besides, the two of us, There's only one other person in the entire building, and she's deaf as a post. Everyone else is living away at work, children are at school, and there are no housewives or husbands here. I mean, if any family could afford to live in a single paycheck, they would have rented somewhere nice and far away from here as possible. That's a very good question. Why did I rent here then? Wanna take a guess? Wrong! I'm not rich, but I can definitely afford a better place. Want a second chance at a guess? Sheesh, you're really not that bright. But that's okay, cause you're very cute. You're even cuter when you're asleep, did you know that? No, of course you wouldn't. It'd be weird if you knew what you look like when you were sleeping. Oh, I'm not creepy. I'm just very loving and caring. Towards you, that is. Fine, I'll tell you. I went to the hospital for a routine checkup, and that's where I spotted you around 2 months ago. You looked really, well, pathetic. No offense, barely able to move your own wheelchair and having to wait for someone to help you is kinda stupid, isn't it? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh? Don't get all angry at me. You know I'm right. On the contrary, I do know a lot about you. For instance, I know solely you rely on the nurses for help, and I also know that it's costing you almost everything you've got, which is why you can't afford a nicer place. Hey, look at you, catching up. Yes, I've kept an eye on you for entirety for the past 2 months, and you never even noticed anything. It's pretty easy when you look as forgettable as I do. But you know something about being forgettable. You know, since you constantly complain how nobody cares and how nobody notices you, blah blah blah. Well, next time, you'll be careful what you wish for then. Don't worry about me. I have a job that pays well, and bonus points is I can work from anywhere I want as long as there's internet. So yeah, moving around is pretty easy for me. You tell me, what do you think I want from you? Never mind. I guess you're going to be daft again. I don't want your money. You barely have any, and I certainly have no use for your organs. Again, no offense, dear. I just want to help you, that's all. To take care of you. To spend time with you. I'm good at many things, you know. I make enough money with a few hours of work to live generously for a good number of weeks. I can also cook. Very well, I might add, and clean. But the cherry on top is that I went to nursing school. No. I dropped out right before graduating. But that's beside the point. What do you mean, why? Because I sorta like you. What a stupid question. I mean, don't get me wrong, for a short time I've had to observe you. I realize you're not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but damn, I feel like you're pushing it here. Although I still think it's cute. Yes, that means I also know about your condition. All you need is a bit of help. It's not that big of a deal for me. You won't be winning any sports Olympics. But I say getting back on your feet again is sure have a hell a lot better than your state right now, wouldn't you agree? Wow. So someone gold on a silver platter and they'll take a shit on it. Fine. I'll take my brownies and see myself out. Enjoy paying all of those medical expenses and spending the rest of your life alone. I'll be moving out within this week. And until then, don't worry. I won't bother you again. What? Say that again. I didn't quite hear you. Alright, I'll stop. So, want me to stay, huh? Well, I can gloat if I want. I am happy. And that's how I show my happiness. Really? Do you actually think I don't look that forgetful? Or you're just trying to smooth me, hmm? No, seriously. Because if you are acting all nice all of a sudden out of fear that I'd hurt you, just don't. If I wanted to, I would have done it already, sweetheart. Trust me. I've had many opportunities. But if you're complimenting me to win me over, then spare your efforts. I'm already yours. I'll take good care of you. Just don't even think about playing any games with me in the future, and I promise I'll give you everything you ever wished for, my dear. And then some. But don't you ever think you can leave me after that. I'll find you wherever you go, and you won't like it when I do. I'll take out whatever and whoever stands in my way. Now, how would you like a cup of tea, dear? I never thought you'd ask. One cup of tea.